Antes getting swapped for win. You must have your ante frozen if you want the 1-to-1 ratio. If you have live tokens, you'll get an airdrop of win as well. The rest of the ante tokens will be burned. There'll be no more mining. Win tokens will only be able to be gotten on an exchange, not through mining. That's win. Win token will get you a percentage of divs of the entire Tronbet platform, a percentage. Dice, Moon, and Ring will have their own Dice token, which will start mining again all over. So there's probably going to be a rush to mining. There's going to be a rake token for poker. There's going to, live will continue to be live. And then finally, if you want to unfreeze your win token, or ante right now before the swap, it takes 10 days to unfreeze.
Cryptoslo, cryptocurrency news and investing.
Cryptoslo with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? Happy Friday. So, what is going on today? Well, first and foremost, I have my sweet Bitcoin Revolution Satoshi Nakamoto shirt on that I got from Redbubble. I gotta say, they do have some really high quality products. It's super butter, soft, smooth. I'm a little over 200. I went with 2X Slim, or it was a 2X, yeah. So, but great products. If you order from the link below, I get $10, you get $10. Everybody makes out on the deal. So, anyways, that is Redbubble. So, the topic today, Tronbet. A major, massive change to the platform, and obviously, unless you're sleeping under a rock, you saw that ante price had jumped up, which sounds awesome, but there's always a but. You can't it takes 10 days to unfreeze your ante now, which is a crypto eternity. That's a long time. So they have upped the freezing, the unfreezing process to 10 days. It used to be 24 hours. So that is one of the big changes right off the bat. Second, they're going to exchange your ante for a win token, which, you know, to me is a little strange, because they built such a great product image around ante to dump that. It's kind of like Ford dumping the Taurus, when it's a known name. So I'm not really sure why they did that. And then they picked kind of a pseudo generic name, and I'm not trying to be overly critical, but there's already 2 or 3 win tokens out there, so it adds confusion when you're looking it up on the blockchain and such. So I'm not really sure why they did that. But anyways, so they are basically doing a token swap, changing the freeze to unfreeze, and restructuring how the divs are paid out. Now, advantages, disadvantages. Well, I mean, there's a lot both ways. I mean, first and foremost, the developers are not freezing their tokens to get divs. They just automatically get divs. And I kind of want to address that point. I mean, they had 20% of the ante that was going to be mined. And then I think they basically got a percentage as it was mined up to their 20 million stake that they were going to have. I mean, 15%? They say they're giving more back to the users, but quite honestly, Tronbet, it's a great platform. It's created by a couple entities. 15%? We're talking, they're getting mega rich off of this. Now, is that their right? to build something and take all the profits? Yeah, but I think they could invest. They could attract a lot more people into the platform if they lowered those dev fees. Man, that's a lot. I mean, considering the volume that goes through there, I mean, in a week they make more money than most of us do in a month, in a couple days. So, I don't know. They restructured the divs, and, they've added now, and then on top of that, they've added a dice coin, which is going to have to be mined. So Moon, Ring, and Dice, basically the mining is starting over again. And if you mine these, you're going for a cut of the percentage of those divs for that. Now, I do see an advantage to isolating Moon, Dice, and Ring. Because if someone has a run, let's say a whale gets a run on one of those games, it can kind of wipe the profits. So what this will do is, this will basically, compartmentalize losses or wins, and it's just gonna kind of smooth it out, because the win holders get a percentage, obviously, of the divs for the day. So basically, let me zoom back, because this is kind of complicated. You have ante getting swapped for win, okay? And then the win holders get a percentage of all the divs from everything, okay? Then you're gonna have a dice token that is gonna have to be mined for Dice, Ring, and Moon. Then you're gonna have a rake token for poker. Then you're going to have a live token for live games. My God, that's a lot of tokens. I don't know, man. I mean, from a distance, it sounds too damn complicated. Like they got too many tokens. I mean, yeah, it's I don't know, man. And it just seems like in a lot that the divs are getting diluted, but. That's just me. I mean, if you knew, I used to have 10,000 ante, and I would make, on a good day, 500 to 1,000 Tron a day, on a good day. Most average days were between 1 and 300. So basically, I was pulling in $2.50 to $7 for a almost $10,000 investment, which is... it's insane. It's insane. I mean, the money, obviously you're not going to make, it's going to take you a bazillion years to ROI on just divs. Now, with that being said, I do believe that they have built a scaled platform that if they get a huge influx of gamblers, the divs could be much better. I definitely think the divs could be much better. I mean, I could see long term, the divs holding 5 million, 10 million a day if they get mainstream people, doing crypto gambling. But right now, it's kind of the same group of people, and therefore, we're not really getting that new money into it right now. So, I don't know, man. I still have 500 ante left over. Am I gonna unfreeze them and sell them? Well, that's another thing. That if you unfreeze your ante right now before the token swap to the win, you only get 70%. So you'll get less win if you're not frozen. So, I mean, with that, what would I recommend? I just recommend keeping. If you have any ante, just keep it frozen for now. There's probably going to be a rush of people to unfreeze to try to, sell into the strength, because obviously, like I said, it popped up to like 40 on the announcement. But keep in mind, they have not announced the supply of win. What would make sense would be for the supply to match the number of ANTE tokens out there right now, but it's tough to say if they'll do that. So, to summarize, Tronbetians, ANTEs getting swapped for win. You must have your ANTE frozen if you want the 1-to-1 ratio. If you have live tokens, you'll get an airdrop of win as well. The rest of the ANTE tokens will be burned. There'll be no more mining. Win tokens will only be able to be gotten on an exchange, not through mining. That's win. Win token will get you a percentage of divs of the entire Tronbet platform, a percentage. Dice, Moon, and Ring will have their own dice token, which will start mining again all over. So there's probably going to be a rush to mining. There's going to be a rake token for poker. There's going to live will continue to be live. And then finally, if you want to unfreeze your win token or ANTE right now before the swap, it takes 10 days to unfreeze. So that is the summary of all the Tronbet news. And obviously the price is pumped. You kind of wonder if there was any insider trading. I'm not saying anything, but it would have been a hell of an opportunity for someone if they would have known about this announcement. But it seems like it was kept pretty secret, but who knows? With that, what do you think about the Tronbet win token? And do you hold any ANTE? Comment below. If you like this content, like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications. And as always, this is Cryptoslo. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.